Today we're going to talk about the Lenovo Legion Go. This is what I call the Chameleon of handheld consoles. You can download emulators, you can do PS Remote Play, Xbox Game Pass, and I'm just going to show you some of the many things that I use it for. I also use it for work, travel, leisure. This thing it's an all-around beast. So we're going to talk about some of the specs that this thing has, and we're going to talk about some of the accessories that I like to use. So, I know you've seen many videos on the Lenovo Legion Go, but this is just my take on the Lenovo and what I think about it after having it for 2 months. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Let's get back into it. So here we go. So what I use on the Lenovo Legion Go myself, I do use this thing for work, but I just want to talk about some of the emulators that I use on here. So here we go. So the first emulator that I use, because I'm a PS5 guy, is Chiaki. So Chiaki, I'm sure you've watched videos on it, but Chiaki allows you to use PS5 on the Lenovo Legion Go. When you try to use the PS Remote Play app, the DualSense controller does not want to work for it. So I do have the PS Remote Play application installed, but then when you do that, you have to obviously use Type-C to Type-C cable in order to use the PS5 Remote Play app. So the workaround for that is to use an app called Chiaki, which I'll leave some of the links to where you could download Chiaki. So I have it open here. I'm just going to go ahead and open up Chiaki and show you what that's like. So once you go into Chiaki, you're going to have to set up your console on here. And as you can see, I have my PS5 here. I'm going to open that. It's going to wake the console. So we'll wait for it. You probably heard the beep in the background. So we'll just wait for that. It's going to show back up in Chiaki in a moment once the PS5 wakes up. All right, so here's the registered device, and it's in the ready state. So we're going to go ahead and open up Chiaki. And it looks like I was playing Call of Duty the last time, which has been a blast. It's been my favorite game. I mean, I got other stuff that I play, but find myself going back to Call of Duty every time. So that's Chiaki. It's nice and clear. And you can go ahead and maximize the screen, get rid of everything on the side. All right. So that's Chiaki. It's very stable, doesn't really have any issues. You just have to keep in mind that this is an emulator, and there are going to be issues at times, but for the most part, Chiaki is pretty solid. I don't get any drops, in connectivity. And also, Chiaki can only be used within your network. I have not tried to use Chiaki outside of my home network. When I am outside of my home network, I will unfortunately have to come out of Chiaki, and I'm going to have to go ahead and go to the PS Remote Play app. So here's, I'm going to open up the PS Remote Play app on Lenovo Legion Go. As you can see, there's my PS5. I'm going to go ahead and wake it again. Actually, I'm going to let it cool off. And then this is where the DualSense controller comes into play. Because again, when you use PS Remote Play, you're going to have to tether to it with a Type-C to Type-C. I'm going to demonstrate that it doesn't work. So I'm going to wake up the PS5 here. So now that Chiaki's done with it, we're going to wake up the PS5 with the actual official app, PS Remote Play. So wait for that to open up. Now, usually it's pretty quick, but because I just put the machine to sleep, the PS5, it's having to send a command all over again. So let's go ahead and cancel out of this real quick. All right, so let's try to wake the PS5 again. Okay. All right, there's the beep. PS5 is spinning up, so we're going to go ahead and get that going again, and I'm going to show you what happens when you try to use the DualSense controller without being wired. So also we're going to go ahead and get out our cables. All right, so there's our home screen, and then I'm going to go ahead and power up the actually let me get the actual DualSense that I use for the Lenovo, which isn't synced to the PS5. So here's another little nifty little thing that I carry. So in my travel bag, I do carry, you know, this is for all of my power supplies and power banks, wires, everything I need. And then the PS5 controller, because you have to, sometimes on the go, you have to have this to use PS Remote Play on the go. So I got this little case. I'll leave the link to this on Amazon. So here, I just have the controller protected in here, along with the Type-C to Type-C cable. So we'll go ahead and get that hooked up. And actually, let me show you what happens when I try to just turn it on here. It is not going to respond. It thinks, you know, because I'm here at home, it's going to try to connect to the PS5. But that's not how, you know, it works. So usually I would have to just go, long story short, when you're away, Type-C to the top of the Lenovo, which has a Type-C on the top and a Type-C on the bottom side. So we're going to go ahead and come out of that app. And I'm going to show you a couple of other things I use. So that was pretty cool. So you have, you know, options to use this thing on the go when you're traveling, as long as you can find a, you know, if you could hotel Wi-Fi, if it has a two-step connection, this will be fine for it. I try to use the hotspot on my phone. It's just not fast enough. So go ahead and just put the PS5 in rest mode. I just kind of wanted to show you what happens when you're traveling abroad and you're trying to use the PS5 Remote Play app. You're going to have to bring a controller, and you're going to have to bring a Type-C to Type-C to connect directly into the Lenovo Legion Go, because the little Joy-Cons won't work with PS5 Remote Play, is what I'm trying to say. However, Chiaki, when you're at home, the Joy-Cons will work for it. So here's, let's go to Yuzu. So I'm going to open up Yuzu. So here's Yuzu on my desktop. And Yuzu is pretty much a Nintendo Switch emulator. Very reliable application. Never really had any issues with it. And it loads up extremely quick, and it stores your games, and it also stores your gameplay. So it saves all of your last gameplay. So just a few of the things I have on here. And these are my Nintendo Switch games that I ported over. There are places that you can get them, but I'm not here to talk about that today. But these are all of my games: Cuphead, Mario Wonder, so on and so on. So it'll store all of your gameplay. So it does auto save, and it does work with the Joy-Cons. It works offline, so you could be in flight on a plane or just, you know, somewhere outside, and you can play all of these games, no problem. You just can't play them online without having some type of Wi-Fi connection. But this is a lot of times what I play when I can't play Call of Duty or those online intensive games. I'll just go to Donkey Kong or Mario. Big fan of Mario Brothers. All right, so I'm gonna get out of Yuzu. And then also what I like to use is the Dolphin emulator. So the Dolphin emulator is another Nintendo emulator. So there's an update for it, but we're not gonna do that right now. Let's get out of that. Just want to show you what's on the Dolphin emulator. So this is the old Nintendo GameCube. So that was a very solid system. So there was a bunch of games that I liked on the GameCube. NBA Street Volume 2 the music was fantastic on this game. The gameplay was awesome. This game brings back a lot of memories. So that, Resident Evil 0. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, so I have those on there. So this is another application with all GameCube titles that could be played on this device without an online connection. You got Mega Man. I mean, I almost want to play right now, just give you a quick demonstration, but I'm going to come out. I don't want to get any copyright problems, so I'm just going to come out of these. All right, so I'm going to close that. So I showed you Yuzu, I showed you the Dolphin emulator, which wants to keep updating, so let's come out of here. Let's try to go ahead and shut that down. All right, so what other emulators do I have? So I have another emulator called Xenia. So what Xenia is, that's an Xbox app. So I'm gonna go ahead and find Xenia, see what did I do with it. I think I might have it hiding over here. All right, so here's Xenia. So we're gonna open up Xenia. Now Xenia is used to emulate Xbox 360 titles. So you can pretty much use this, bring over your ROMs into Xenia. If you can find the ROMs, or take some of your games and turn them into ROMs, and you bring them into Xenia. So I'm not going to show anything there, but I just want to talk about all that I use. So pretty much right here, you can see what I've been commonly using, which is Xenia, Yuzu. I use the Dolphin emulator. I use Chiaki. And then about the Lenovo Legion Go for work. So I do use this thing for work. It has a kickstand on it. At work, obviously, I can't let them see that it's a console. So what I would do is pop off the controllers. I don't want to do that right now. And then I use this little Bluetooth keyboard here. And I walk around with mainly just the CPU here without the Joy-Cons on it. And I use this guy here. And all this is rechargeable by USB Type-C. Go ahead and flip this on. I already have it connected. This thing will also connect to iOS devices, Android phones, and Windows devices. So it's an all-around beast. And then you don't have to keep syncing it. It will sync up to 3 devices at once. So here I have it connected to the Lenovo Legion Go. Let me just prop the kickstand back a little further and just show you. So yeah, this thing is fully functional. And a lot of times at work, you know, I'm using this thing, and it gets the job done. So touchpad is very responsive. The keys actually feel excellent on it. So yeah, this is another thing I use. And then when I'm done with it, I go ahead and turn it off, close it up, packs up really easy. And then also I ordered this little bumper for the Lenovo Legion Go off of Amazon. It's pretty good. It protects it. It's like just a rubber little shell. It took a little while for it to come in the mail. But it is made very well, very quality, and everything about it, it fits the Lenovo Legion Go to a T. It even has the little vent holes for it to breathe, and all of the punch outs for every little button and every location of the controller, even on the side. The only thing I didn't like, I had to cut mine out on the top because it was interfering with the L1, and I don't like that. When you're playing Call of Duty, you need that. You need the R1 and L1. So I'm sorry, it interfered with R1. So I chopped it off, and now it seems to still be interfering a little bit. So this thing is not perfect. There's another one that's on Amazon that you could purchase without the coverings here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to doctor on this thing, and I'm probably gonna cut a little slot out right here for it. And then it still holds on, even though I did cut off, a little portion of it, it still holds on pretty well. But this is a very solid thing for, for drops. It'll kind of, cushion your Lenovo. Not that you're going to drop it, but this will probably save the day, for you if you do accidentally drop it. So I'm going to put it back on there, but I got to do some doctoring on it and get it cut out on the side, because this, even still with the side on here, it's still interfering with my R1. So yeah, so I have that travel case for the DualShock remote here. And then here, I think I showed you this from a previous video, what's in my backpack video, is a little tech bag. So in this tech bag, main thing that I go for with this Lenovo is this 100-watt Amazon Basics power bank, which gives you up to 100 watts charging from the top one. And then you could have another Type C here that's 18 watts. And then you have 2 Type A's that are 12 watts. So you could do, you could charge up a full-size laptop. You could charge up the Lenovo Legion Go, no problem. This thing will charge it up in less than an hour fully. Also on here, you could do cell phones, and if you have something that's Type A, you could do that. So this is, pretty nice. I haven't had any problems. Had it for a couple months, no complaints. I do like the Anchor devices, but so far, I just wanted to give Amazon a go with their Amazon Basics line of products, and this has been pretty good. So just tuck that away. Got some iOS cords. Here's a cord for, I use the Surface Pro 7 laptop, very sleek, very slim. So this is a Type C to Surface Pro connector. So I found that on Amazon. That's pretty cool. I connect that to the power bank. And then of course with the Lenovo Legion Go, these come in very handy. These little adapters which go Type C into Type A, or USB Type A to Type C. So these little adapters come in handy also. So I have those. Of course, I got stored away SD card reader, little extra SD cards. So I keep a bunch of stuff tucked away in here, and this all comes with me every day. This is my everyday carry. What else I want to talk about? So on the other side of the travel case, let's see, what do we have here? So again, I think I talked about it. So, oh yeah, so the Lenovo Legion Go, another thing I use it for is I have a portable external monitor. It's a little slim monitor. I don't have it in the video, but sometimes I dock the Go to an external monitor. That way I can have dual screens. So this little, you can find these docks on Amazon also. It has HDMI, Type A, Type C, so you could basically plug it here and use it as a, you could use it to charge it at the same time simultaneously. Micro SD card reader, 2 Type A's, Ethernet. So you can get this thing going also with Ethernet connection too to make it faster. So I use the dock, and then I use my trusty. Sometimes when I don't want to go Bluetooth and I don't want any lag or anything, I still use these Skull Candy earbuds. These are some of the best in business. Real, very bassy, nice treble. So I use those. I do use Bluetooth headsets, but sometimes I go back to the old school and use a 3.5 millimeter. And then here's this these cables, very cool cable. I think I talked about this in the last video. This cable here has a digital readout, which tells you exactly how much wattage is coming through the cable from your power bank. So here, I'm just going to demonstrate it real quick. So here's a 100 watt Charmast power bank here that I use on the go. This will charge a laptop up. One time use, it'll give the laptop full charge. Full size laptop, Lenovo Legion Go, it'll give it a full charge. So I'm just going to demonstrate this braided cable and what it does real quick. This I'll leave a link to from Amazon also. All right, so I'm going to go into one side of the charger here. So here's the power bank. Make sure that guy's on real quick. All right, so we got power. And then the moment you plug the braided cable into the Lenovo. All right, let's see. Flip that around. And then right there is your readout. So it's telling you exactly how much wattage is coming from the power supply. So right now you can see it's pushing it, the numbers are going up and down. So you can see just how much power you're getting from the little power bank here, which is very cool. So you know exactly if you're gonna, and it's not gonna burn it out, but this is also a good safety feature. So this could definitely be used to tell just how much wattage is going out into your device. So I thought that was cool. I saw that with your average consumer. He talked about some of these, and it's something I feel like I had to incorporate in my travel bag. So I'm gonna pause for a minute, and I'll come back and give you some of the specs on the Lenovo Legion Go. Stay tuned. All right, so let's talk about it. So the version of Lenovo Legion Go that I purchased was, at the time, I was actually very nervous to buy it. It was super expensive, but it was something that I knew I just had to have. So I ended up getting the 512 gigabyte, one with the 512 storage SSD in it. There is another version that had the terabyte, which was kind of a no-brainer. I should have got that one at the time. But as you can tell, I was looking at the price and I was kind of going through like a sticker shock. So the one that I have was $6.99. I got it from Micro Center, but they're all the same everywhere you go. But you can see why I ended up going this route. But just for, a little bit more, like, was it 50, 60 bucks more with taxes, I could have walked out the door with the terabyte one. So I kind of regret that. But you know what? I was able to add my own storage to it. So here on the top, there's a micro SD slot. And I was able to put 2 terabytes in there. And of course, if you take it, you can open this thing up in the back, very simple. On the back side here, it has about 6 screws. You can get the back open, and you can add your own little, you can add more storage. I could probably add 4 terabytes of storage internally. So I'll have that plus the 2 here. I have 6 terabytes of storage. So that's an option also. So that's what I was thinking when I kind of cheaped out and bought this one. But the quality is the same. It's just got a little less storage in it. So if you're going to get one, I would say just go ahead and get this guy right here for $749 with the terabyte of storage. So let's talk about the specs of this thing. So of course, this one has 512 gigabytes of storage. It has 2 USB-C ports, top and bottom. So you could also use an external, hard drive also. You can get yourself a terabyte or 4 terabytes, whatever you want to get, and plug it in, put your ROMs on there, whatever you want on there. So that's an option. It comes baked with Windows 11. So this thing has Windows 11 on it. So there's my desktop. Again, I use this for work, and I use this sometimes just laying across the couch. Don't want to be using a big laptop all the time, so I'll use this. What else? So it's a big 8.8 inch screen, so a very large screen. This thing feels great in the hand. Triggers feel good, controllers feel good, very responsive. Everything feels good. So the screen, it's 2K with 1440 in the pixels. Also, it has built-in Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth, 16 gigs of RAM, and it has the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip in it, which makes this thing extremely snappy, extremely powerful. So it's an overall excellent device. Comes with an adapter. You probably see from other videos, it has this little soft shell case that it goes inside of. So I'm in the process of buying a smaller case because I keep this thing in a backpack with several other things. And the case that it comes with is a little chunky, and there's no storage compartments in the case. I wish I had brought the case down to show you, but yeah, it comes with the charger, and it comes with the case that zips around and protects it really well. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about some of the specs and just give you my point of view on the Lenovo Legion Go. I'm going to go ahead and I said I was going to do this, but I'm going to play a game real quick. Just want to kind of show you what it looks like during gameplay. So we're going to go ahead and open up Chiaki. You guys are curious to see what Chiaki is like, so let me just open that up. Turn the sound down. I don't want any problems with copyright. Let's see. Chiaki going. Okay, hold on 1 sec. As you can see, this thing is very snappy with the Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip in it. I mean, it moves around extremely quick. Oh my God, 144 hertz. I'll probably do a video on the resolution and the settings that I leave it on, but I'm just gonna show you a little bit of gameplay with this real quick. Trying to show you guys, hopefully I don't get beat up too bad on here, but this is an actual live game, so let's see. Play more already. Let's see. Get me 1 kill real quick. Oh my God, I suck. No. Well, 0-2 so far, guys. All right, up. 1-3. Suck. No, oh my God. So this is domination on Call of Duty, the newest Call of Duty. All right, I'll camp out here then. Oh, he got me from behind, but all right. I suck. But anyway, you guys get the point. See how the gameplay is very solid with the Chiaki app. I just wanted to do a demonstration of Chiaki and how it plays. It plays very well, man. I mean, I got no complaints here. Yeah, very solid gameplay. Looks good, very quick, very responsive. All right, yeah, after this video, I'm gonna have to get my revenge on a bunch of people, man. Get my ass handed to me on here. Gameplay. You suck. No. Well, chill out over here, huh? Okay. Okay. Oh, like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Give me that. Stay in the match, guys. Want to kind of show you some gameplay. Come on out of there. Ah, you hiding in the truck. All right. Get your butt out of there. More supply here. Right. Let's go capture this one real quick. I love domination. That's my favorite one. Absolute favorite one of all time. Get you some. Okay. Toss it over. Smoke them out real quick. Boom. Put that over here. Where you at? Oh, sucks. I suck. I'm trying to show you guys the actual gameplay and how good it plays. Excellent game, man. As you can see, the Lenovo Legion Go handles gameplay very, very well on here. You don't even know you're not sitting in front of the console, man. I mean, it's just so solid. Very reliable gameplay. No drops. 144 hertz. You're getting all of it from this thing. What am I doing? Oh my God, I suck. I suck, bro. That's because I'm trying to show you guys actual gameplay. Look at this. I'm running into my own traps that I set up for these guys. Horrible. And these guys, whoever these guys are this morning, they came to play. They came to play today. This guy's camped out in the bushes. I'm getting him. Switch to the handgun. I'm gonna embarrass him. Oh, what? Oh, he embarrassed me. Wow. These guys come to play this morning. And this is one of the new boards on Call of Duty. This is Safe House, man. So this just popped up on there. Very small little map here. Very, very fun. Action-packed, quick. A lot going on such a small map, man. So No place to run, no place to hide on here. I'm giving it to y'all raw, man. You know, you getting you getting everything from here. You know, I'm not trying to show, you know, my good highlights. I'm gonna show you just how hard it is to kind of play while trying to show you guys overhead what my gameplay is like. I suck. I'd do a little bit better if I wasn't showing you guys how this thing works. But yeah, as you can tell, man, no hiccups from this thing at all whatsoever. It's a guy that's been hiding on here. I'm coming for you, boy. Yeah, I'm coming for you. You hiding right over here. I'm finna get you, sir. Come on out from over there. Smoke you out. Come out from over here. He got a good hiding spot too. He camped over there for a minute. Mother sucker. Yeah. You got going on. It's over here in the cut for my crew. Oh no. Boom, boom. Punch him in the face. There you go. You got me though. No hiding over there. Here, we go on to release this mosquito drone real quick. Where you going? Come on out from over there. Oh, they put a bouncing Betty over there. Okay, that's my trick. Get your ass out from over there. You ain't finna camp. Come your ass out from over there. Smoke you out. See, this is what they was doing. They was over here camping in this corner. I got you faded though. Now I'm on. Okay, boom. Yeah, you thought you was gonna get that little spot, didn't you? No, sir. I camp out over here too. I'll show y'all how to camp. There's something about this little spot over here, these guys. They want this little smoke him out from over there. We lost. That's because I was too busy trying to fight them for that little camping spot over there. But yeah, guys, as you can see, a very solid play from the Lenovo Legion Go. That was just a quick match of Call of Duty. As you can see, no hiccups, no nothing, man. It's just very solid gameplay. And that's the Chiaki app. Yeah, I suck. 2141, that's embarrassing. I don't even want to show that to you guys. So here I'm going to cut out of the video, guys. I just want to do a quick demonstration, give you my thoughts of the Lenovo Legion Go. Like I said, I use this thing for work, for play, travel. This is what I call the Chameleon. So that's my nickname for it because it can act as anything. This is just an excellent device. I would highly recommend going out and getting yourself a Lenovo Legion Go. Don't get anything else. This your boy, Modest Tech, checking out with another video. Thanks for watching.